The Patterson is described as an Arabian double salto forward in a tucked position and was created by American gymnast Carey Patterson at the 2003 World Championships. It carries a G rating and is one of the 4 most difficult dismounts on this list. The gymnast needs to generate enough height to properly land it and avoid the 5/10 deep squat deduction. To help rotate faster, most gymnasts cowboy it. However, this separation of the knees costs between 1 and 3/10 depending on the width. This also makes the skill less pleasing to watch. The Patterson favors the most dynamic and powerful athletes, and the blind landing increases its level of complexity since the gymnasts cannot spot the ground. The full twisting double tuck dismount was first performed in competition back in 1980 by then 12-year-old Jiang Wei of China. It's valued at G and consists of a double salto backward tucked with a full twist. Technical directives for tucked shapes include a less than 90-degree hip and knee angle. It takes an impressive amount of power and height to complete this element, since the beam does not allow that many steps to generate speed. A poor takeoff can lead to multiple deductions, such as a low chest landing, which can cost up to 3/10, plus the extra steps before saluting the judges. A small step will decrease the execution score by 1/10, while anything larger than the shoulder width will decrease it by 3/10. Keeping the legs together throughout this skill also seems to be a common issue many gymnasts face. This dismount was particularly popular among the top beam workers of the 90s. The full-in double pike also carries a G rating. However, it's less popular than the tucked version, since it's considered by many as being more difficult to execute, especially when it comes to maintaining the correct body shape. Technical directives for pike shapes include a less than 90-degree hip angle and straight legs throughout. The most common deductions we'll find during its execution are the leg separation, which incurs a 1 to 3/10 deduction, the flexed feet, a 1/10 deduction, the slightly bent knees, also a 1/10 deduction, and the low chest landing. Given it's more challenging to master than the full twisting double tuck, as well as significantly more deduction prone, it leaves many wondering if the full-in double pike deserves a higher rating. The most difficult and only H-rated skill on beam so far is the Biles dismount, a double salto backward tucked with 2 twists. It was submitted at the 2019 World Championships by American gymnast Simone Biles, who pushed the limits of this apparatus by creating the first ever H skill. However, the given rating sparked a bit of controversy in the gymnastics community, as many believed it deserved a higher value. The Federation put out an official statement, calling it a safety risk for other gymnasts to try, as double saltos on beam, with or without twists, include a potential landing on the neck. They also claimed their task is to ensure the safety of all athletes around the world, and their decisions were not purely based on one gymnast. In an interview with NBC Sports, the Olympic champion expressed, "They keep asking us to do more difficulty and to give more artistry, give harder skills. So we do, and then they don't credit it, and I don't think that's fair. They keep asking for more, we give them more, and they don't credit it. So what's the point of even asking? If you're going to give it an H, nobody's going to try it. But if you give it a J, not saying people will try it more, but at least it makes sense to try it because it's something to shoot for." And like Simone predicted, as of 2024, she's been the only gymnast to perform the double-double in competition. And given its rating, we might not see another gymnast even consider attempting it in the foreseeable future.